Hi, my name is Gerhard Schwantner, and welcome to Selling Power TV. Today, we continue our conversation with Norman Behar. He's the CEO of Sales Readiness Group, and we talk about managing sales performance. Welcome, Norm.
Gerhard, thank you. It's a pleasure to be with you again today.
Let's talk about managing sales performance. How do we do that?
So managing sales performance, if you think about a frontline sales manager, that is their number one primary responsibility. But I think that if you think about a lot of companies, they don't necessarily get that right. When they talk about managing sales performance, they often confuse performance with results. And if you think about results, whether it's a team doing 120% of quota or achieving $35 million in sales the last quarter, those are really rear-view looking statistics. They're based on activities that happened in the past. And what we want to get people to really focus on are what are the behaviors that drive performance. So what we're working with companies to do is to develop what we call a behavior-based performance management system, because behaviors are in the moment. They're things that you can do in real time that affect future results.
Help me understand what behaviors, name three, that contribute to peak performance.
So if you think about just general behaviors, more prospecting calls, better prospecting calls, going on more appointments, more proposals, things that get to really sales activity levels. They could also be skill related, attending a skills training course, things that they can do that will influence future results. And what companies really need to do is think about, typically in most companies, there are going to be 2 to 3 key success factors. And so if I'm a corporate CEO or I'm a VP of sales, I should be thinking about what are the 3 or 4 key success factors for my team, and then what are the key behaviors that really drive those success factors. And we want the emphasis to be is on the behaviors that drive those critical success factors.
Can you share an example?
So let's say new business. So new business could be first-time face-to-face appointments. It could be proposals sent out. It could be related to the velocity of the pipeline. Anything that relates to new customer opportunities. And actually that's become one of the most important things in this economy coming out of a recession. Many companies had their existing customers buying less. So new business is one of the key results they're focused on. Appointment setting, prospecting, first-time calls, those are the behaviors that will result in more new business.
So how do you measure and then improve?
So we know what we want to achieve for results. Wall Street's probably telling us what we have to achieve for results, if not our board of directors is. But what do we need to achieve for behaviors to drive those results? Create metrics. Often companies have key performance indicators. All we're suggesting is that those key performance indicators are not only focused on the results, but also the behaviors, and then to measure gains and gaps in performance, really enforce the gains which are when those activities are exceeding your expectations, and really look and analyze what's causing the gaps in behaviors, and then what can we do to remedy those gaps.
So I recently had a conversation, I won't mention the company name, but there was a senior vice president of sales of a company with 1,100 salespeople, and he shared his key performance indicators, the stuff that he looks at on a regular basis, and there were like 29 different items on that list. Do you think that some managers overmanage behavior?
I think it's impossible to manage that many behaviors. So I think if you think about critical success factors, I said 2 to 3, maybe at most 4. And then each of those critical success factors should have 3 to 4 behaviors. So if you think about kind of a normal range of activities you want to manage for a face-to-face frontline sales organization, I'd say 3 to 4 critical success factors, 9 to 12 behaviors. And I think if you're managing 29 different things, you're probably not going to do any of those particularly well.
Right. Related to that subject is really best practices. So when you look at a company, you have a pyramid. You have the 20% top performers, 60% middle performers, and 20% bottom performers. So obviously when it comes to identifying behaviors, you want to measure that against the top 20 and teach the middle 60.
Absolutely. The bottom 20, I mean, they may have some benefit, and we talked yesterday, I think, about sales coaching and the benefits of coaching, but performance management is about moving the middle, and if you can institutionalize the best practices and train and create a culture of learning for the middle group, you have the opportunity of really significantly increasing performance.
So it's really the mindset to create constant improvement.
Absolutely, and what they need to do, and it ties into our conversation yesterday, is to use those performance indicators as a basis for coaching and really developing a coaching culture so they can really help the sales force become better at those activities that drive results.
So you want to integrate all of this?
Absolutely, and our programs are integrated
Okay.
for that reason.
Well, thank you, Norman, for sharing this insightful information with us. And for anybody who wants to learn more about Norman's company, go to thesalesreadinessgroup.com.